Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Happy hump day. It is Wednesday, Jan 29th, 2025, and it's a huge news day and earnings day, in fact. And news, of course, is the FOMC today at 2 p.m. and then the press conference to follow at 2:30 p.m., which often means that the market will just kind of meander around, but it can also act very strange, wacky, wonky, and silly leading up to the FOMC announcement, interest rate announcement. So we'll be watching very closely. I'll be patient here today, guys. This is the daily frame as usual, guys. It's the NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow daily charts. We have up days here so far on the NASDAQ, cascading up day on the S&P, and an inside day here on the Dow. For now, guys, a bullish body, marginal bullish body, but we have pulled back into yesterday's range. Yesterday being a small inside day compared with the giant day before that, of course, which was Monday, the big sell down day that pulled all the way back and closed near the middle of the day, if you remember. So rather nondescript here, guys, on the open, as would be expected on FOMC day. This is the two sisters, guys, NASDAQ and S&P into the open here. This is the first 1 minute candle forming on both of these, guys. I'll be cutting out dead air, sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments, things of that nature to keep this video nice and tight. But I will bring you back if and when I am looking to take a trade, and we will watch this thing play out from beginning to end. There's that 1 minute candle. This, by the way, guys, is my trading grid. As many of you will know, it's the daily, the 30-minute, the 1 minute chart. Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart to begin. As always, there's yesterday's price action, yesterday's Asia and Europe, and explosive, of course, or more explosive in the New York zone. And now, of course, we have this range-bounded behavior in Asia and back down again on this little double top in the UK. And now we are forming this first 30-minute candle inside of this range on the open of New York. We'll be very patient here today, guys. Let's take a look at that open range, guys. 1 minute open range. It is 27 points on the NASDAQ and 4.25 points on the S&P. Just out of curiosity to see how much behavior we're seeing playing out here right on the open. Not much. Dropping down here, guys. Very mixed picture, of course. We have an up day technically because we broke yesterday's high and a marginal bullish body, but we are selling down here on the first 30-minute candle and, of course, the first couple of 1 minute candles. Nothing for me to do here, guys. I'll put you on pause, bring you back as things develop. Just gonna watch this drop, guys, not doing anything. I want to see how we react down here at this zone, if and when we get there. So there you see it, guys. Price is reacting up right at that zone. See that there? 1, 2, 3, and pressing up, pressing up. Now this could go significantly lower here, guys, if we break the bottom, but I'm not touching it. I do want to see what happens here on reaction, especially given that it's FOMC day and a very big earnings day today as well. Just to give you a clue, guys, Tesla announcing after the close, Meta, Microsoft, IBM, all of them, Lam Research, ServiceNow, High Tide, Celestica, Wolfspeed, Waste Management, Whirlpool, all after hours, many more as well. We do have a clean traffic range here, down here, guys. And so if prices could complete that, for instance, that would be about 100 points there, guys, of available room, clean traffic-wise. So, guys, this circle shows what's happening over here, as you can see. If we break down below now, I am interested in tossing the coin short after time spent going sideways here. Stop just above this consolidation action right here. And we're going to shoot for our 3 targets, although I'm not as optimistic on hitting 2R here, but we're going to stick with the model and track all 4 models here. delete this marker now. Clean up some things over here too, so we can focus on price action. So what's happening here, guys? Well, we have dropped down, of course, below the open range, ignored all of this price action because we also had some key zones here. But now price has spent some time. We ran into that zone, rallied a bit, ran into a deeper part of that zone, rallied and congested and consolidated. We waited for the Bank of Canada to announce their interest rate cut, which they did do. The market didn't react. Nothing here in the US. No concerns about what's happening over in Canada. This is now weakening. We are actually below the low of that wick of the zone that was created in New York yesterday. That doesn't mean we have to keep going lower, but now that we've pulled back up into the zone, if we break down again, I feel that prices could go significantly lower in this clean traffic range on that push up from yesterday. No guarantees, but this is all about tossing coins and calling heads. But I'm only interested, of course, if we break down to a new low for the day. Remember too, guys, the context here, right? Today is an up day on the daily chart. We tried to rally higher, but now have pulled back into, in fact, before the market even opened, pulled back into yesterday's range. The body has flipped bearish. An up day that has flipped bearish early on in the session is a bearish sign. It's not a bullish sign, right? It's a failed attempt higher for now. We could still rally very hard here, especially on the FOMC news coming out later today. But for now, this is a bearish sign, especially if we break down below here, which we have not yet done. All right, guys, now that prices have gone higher, order canceled. I'm going to move this off to the side so we can continue to watch here and see if anything else shows up for us. All right, just going to delete this, guys, to show you that I have no interest in anything right now. In a perfect world, we get a pullback all the way to the open range or pretty close to it. And maybe I'd consider a short. I don't actually like this as a continuation move, guys, right into the zone again. This is not a clean, strong impulse and then an orderly pullback. This is all kind of choppy and messy. Could absolutely go, but that's not the kind of thing I'm looking for right here and now. All right, guys, we're back. And as you can see, prices are grinding around at and around this zone here. And this is FOMC day, big earnings day, as I mentioned. I'm going to call it a day here, guys. It's 10:01. And I can't see myself pulling the trigger on anything, and certainly not anywhere in here, or even anywhere inside of this range. If we got down here, maybe there's something, but there's nothing particularly interesting here for me. Have an amazing day, guys. Appreciate you. Good luck this afternoon if you're trading through FOMC, which I don't recommend, but we'll talk to you soon. Take care now.